MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Number 77 makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Forrest Whitley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
First pitch. 111.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Alonso is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2.
In now for Washington, Adam Eaton. First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Juan Soto.
Now in the box, Juan Soto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Nope.
And there's ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Lays off 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Mets offense will go to work for Patrick Corbin will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The second baseman, Luis Renfroe.
Stepping into the box, Luis Renfroe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Corbin has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Hit out towards second. Up with it now is Kendrick, and there are 2 away now. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets strand 1. Still no score. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First delivery to him on the way. Eric Thames is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. And Kendrick has a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Renfroe ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That is settled. The designated hitter.
Here's Starlin Castro. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready now. The pitch. Castro, a former Miami Marlin. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting it. The
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The set and the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Soto, a range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Alec Bohm. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Again, a 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Eric Thames. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nationals leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Joey Bart, a highly touted prospect in this organization and a former first-rounder. He represents the future of his team to many of the fans out there. This is his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
In now, Pete Armstrong. Here's the first pitch to him.
One and one.
The 1-1 home. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Gloved by Kendrick. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 1.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Robles waits on it. And that retires the side. Down. Stepping up now, Howie Kendrick. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Up high, 2-1 now. Fouled off. Kendrick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Victor Robles digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nats leave a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Luis Renfroe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Cabrera's there. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Pulled toward right center field. Kendrick trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. This is lifted out to left. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Settling in now, Adam Eaton. No hits to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
1 and 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Bart corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and that one is gone. And good for him. Alec Bohm has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So up steps Joey Bart now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. To short, hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Joey Bart has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Pete Armstrong stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. sent in the air out to straightaway central. Robles waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Stepping in, Luis Renfroe. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. One run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right now, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now batting, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. National digging in and looking for more. Jeff McNeil. He singled his last time up.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready now, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 2 gone. Will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the second homer of the game. Pretty soon, he's going to start chirping at the skip to move him up a couple spots.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1, well below the zone. Two out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 New York. So here's Starlin Castro, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Garrett Clevenger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 66, Garrett Clevenger.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Ready once again as Dribble Cabrera. Last time through was a base hit. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that the center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Robles. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. It's a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Here's another 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Trey Turner would be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Wander Suero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Wander Suero.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Bart. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 2. Pete.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
So striding forward now, Luis Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Wander Franco will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner on first with 2 away. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Wander Franco stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 3, Wander Franco.
Here now is Trey Turner, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Into the box now, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a called strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Nimmo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
To the plate now, Eric Thames, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Thames behind 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Stepping in, Howie Kendrick. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Second and third, 2 away. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Franco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So here's Jeff McNeil, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, number 6.
First offering on its way. Swung on and chopped up the middle. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the 1st out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pete Alonso comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Turner gloves it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And into bed next will be J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets digging in once again. Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, first base.
In now as Dribble Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Diaz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
No balls and one strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he popped him up. Franco moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. New York used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Forrest Whitley gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Number 78 makes his big league debut. Braylon Marquez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Here now the 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Bryce Harper. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Nick Pivetta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate now, Wander Franco. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
Batting fourth, the first base.
So here's Pete Alonso. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. from the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's out 2-2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And another foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home. At the plate, Michael Conforto. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
The right fielder.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Alex Kirilloff waits on deck. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Conforto on at first. Nobody out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Adley Rutschman comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. McCutchen is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. To short. Gregorius has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. Gene Segura standing in. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ballgame. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
I got to count 2-2.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he falls behind, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and a strike to count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Nobody out, runner on first. He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box, Wander Franco. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Gregorius into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jeff McNeil is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. McNeil is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
line. That's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A high fastball is in there.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he struck him out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here comes the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now that
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. 97 that time as this is fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Count remains at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Kirilloff was born in the state of Pennsylvania. This is his first year at the big league level. Grounded to the right. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The batter, number 1.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
A ball and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Into the box, Roman Quinn. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And this is low, ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit hard, but foul. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pete Armstrong. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
At the plate, Wander Franco, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, and it's fouled away. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Gone to lead off the inning. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. JT Realmuto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Set and the pitch. This is skied out toward right. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. 0-1 the count. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands, hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 2nd home run early in the year, as it is now 7-3. Up next will be Nick Williams, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 strike.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. At the plate, Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
You know, Matty, I know a lot's expected of this guy, but first big league AB is probably the most nervous he will ever be in his career. Let's see if he can handle the moment.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Alex Kirilloff has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that is off the wall. McCutcheon will bring it in quickly, so that'll hold the runner at third base. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper, still going back. Gone! And good for him. Pete Armstrong has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Adam Morgan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Adam Morgan. The left fielder, number 9.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo as, oh goodness, not ready for that slider at all. It's strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1. Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. The 9-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Roman Quinn.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
Alec Bone is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing shortstop, number 80, Alec Bone.
Andres Munoz will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 52, Andres Munoz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Gene Segura.
Striding in, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there, base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
McCutchen.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Bryce Harper will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nimmo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. So stepping in, Wander Franco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Quinn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
number 6.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And the pitch. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now back, first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Misses for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Down in order go the Mets. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this. When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Nimmo is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didi Gregorius comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. Nick Williams will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. 2-0 the count to the Phillies' designated hitter.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful. 2
balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Jose Alvarez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jose Alvarez.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
The right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Alex Kirilloff. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame. And now this is bobbled out in center. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Adley Rutschman, as he's got a chance to tie this ballgame up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! Now to the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
From the stretch, runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies' leadoff man. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Segura is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Armstrong is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this... Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they jump ahead by 3.
Next to Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Corbin Burns takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 43, Corbin Burns.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it into 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the fighting... Hector Neris enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
I'm set with the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Pete Armstrong, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a break.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Phils took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Nick Pivetta earns his first win of the season. Braylon Marquez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Hector Neris earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 9 runs, 12 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Mets, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 9-6. The Washington Nationals took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. The Atlanta Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Jordan Ballou makes his much-anticipated debut next. Jordan Ballou gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
The windup and the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. Gone!
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Strike called. Now the throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. No balls and a strike to count. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on... At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's by him. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Struck him out. Digging in, Wander Franco. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And good for him. Wander Franco has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Alec Bohm swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So here's Pete Alonso. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the new inning set to get underway. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Adam Hazley. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ballou has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ballou has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well on this one.
Softly hit to short. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it. Last half of the second set to go, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, number 40. He readies for his first plate appearance. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up from New York, Alex Kirilloff. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And the pitch. Bryce Harper is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hoskins carries a batting line right at 240.
Matty, I'm not even focused on the career batting average. I'm focused on the career on base percentage because...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. So striding in, Adley Rutschman. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Standing in, Luis Renfroe. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, nice job to get a piece of that one. Today's game, north-south game, trying to elevate that heater and bury breaking stuff in the dirt.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
1-0 the count. This is skied into short left center. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. Mets digging in now. Didi Gregorius reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And it's 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
You can't lose, Bull.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Up next will be Nick Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Gregorius over at second. Real Muto at first with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Adam Hazley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Pete Alonso stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Number 40 would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him.
First pitch on its way. Andrew McCutchen is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count. Now here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Rutschman, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Ready for another chance? Luis Renfroe. He drew a walk his first time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Right side, but it's well foul. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Now another 0-2. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
JT Realmuto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kirilloff is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Gregorius rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
1-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Phils get just. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in, Wander Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Alec Bohm. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the Big Apple seats and gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. This is fouled right side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He loses him on ball 4.
The right fielder,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set and the pitch. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Alonso rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Yeah, and with 2 outs here, this might be the last batter he faces. I bet the pitching coach is just telling him to rear back and let it rip. Don't hold anything back. Get the out, and your work is done here.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. No hits to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The set and the 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs. And in steps Scott Kingery. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.